Good morning, everybody. Welcome back for your daily tarot reading for Wednesday, May 27th, 2020. I hope everyone's enjoying themselves, getting outside, just enjoying this week in general. The weather's been gorgeous so far, and hopefully you're getting to recharge yourself and change your perspective on things as time goes on, this week goes on. Hopefully by the end of the week, you're in a much better place than you even are now. So let's see what the energy for today is going to be all about, what the vibes are for today, and what we want to keep in mind as we progress into our day today. All right, so let's get these cards cut a couple more times, and I think we're good to go. So, our first set down for Wednesday, our second set down, and finally now, the last set. And for today, I'm kind of feeling this last pile for whatever the reason. Let's see what we have for a card, shall we? And we have the Two of Wands. So let's talk a bit about the Two of Wands. It's come up a couple of times in the past couple of weeks, which probably means that some of us or some of you or all of us aren't really paying attention to exactly what it is we want to consider. So, or we've got a lot of options and decisions to make. So to start off with, when we look at this card, one of the things that pops up right away for keyword standpoint is all about a couple of paths to take. You got to make a choice between a pathway, which brings us to our next keyword, which is about options and choices. We are being presented with choices and options, and we got to plan it out, and we got to sort of decide where we want to go with all of this and what we want to do. But the long story short of it is, it's a wand card, so it's all about taking some form of action and moving forward with whatever path it might be. Also with this card, some other keywords come up. It's sort of like feeling stagnant and getting that feeling or emotion like the grass is always greener on the other side. And if you're going through that right now, be mindful of that. Maybe it is. Maybe it's time for you to move on, but maybe you're just sort of feeling that way because of certain circumstances are making you kind of restless and feeling withdrawn or detached. And another thing to consider with this card is our major arcana card that coincides with this card. So number 2 for the major arcana is all about the High Priestess. And the High Priestess is all about going through a deeper way of knowing situations and things, really getting into that specifics of what you're going through, what you're feeling, or thoughts that you may have as far as paths you may want to go down. It's all about getting into a deeper way of knowing, deeper way of thinking. Maybe hard to verbalize, but it's certainly something that you need to focus on. Long story short, it could be that you're on crossroads right now, and a lot of times we really feel too logical about things. You're looking to make a correct choice. It's kind of unclear, at least logically. It doesn't make a lot of sense to you. And one of the things is to consider is the Wands card is not about logic. That'd be more like the Swords card. The Wands card is more about inspiration, about courage, and about taking that leap of faith and moving forward. And whatever it is that's really firing you up, that's really sparking your creativity or sparking your passion. So when we look at this from a love and relationship standpoint as well, again, it's about, hey, you know what? Maybe I'm not feeling the way I feel I should be feeling right now. And you're looking at options. You're looking at a lack of contentment. So the first and foremost thing to consider is this a feeling that's caused by circumstances I can change? Or is this a feeling that's been building up longer and longer and I can no longer tolerate it? And at that stage of the game, you got to try to decide through intuition and through that gut instinct what is going to be best for you. This can be a time for you to sit down and really look at conversations and things that you feel need to be changed, as well as maybe friends or relatives or partners, what they may need to be changed from you. And long story short, you may be looking at going down a fresh new path one way or the other. Now, from a money and a career standpoint, it's all about you having choices. It's all about you staying between where you are or moving forward, whether it be with a new project, a new assignment at work, or whatever it might be. The long story of it all is you're going to have choices that you can make for yourself. And you want to follow, again, that gut instinct, because logic in this circumstance, because it's wands, isn't going to be your strong suit. It's all going to be about what you feel on the inside. But with this card and with this type of energy, you don't want to stand still. You do want to make a plan, but you do want to choose one of the paths, and you do want to take that first step, that leap of faith, if you will, and move forward. And as time progresses, other things will fall into place for you to make things a little bit more understandable, digestible, or easier. So I hope you enjoyed this reading for today. It is definitely a Wednesday card. I look forward to reading you all again tomorrow. And until then, be safe, be well, and be blessed.